What up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan, coming back at y'all with the Week 4 edition of the True Blue Preview. This week, we got our New York football Giants traveling down south to the New Orleans Saints. I don't know how much of y'all know, man, like how far back y'all can go, but I know I spoke about this briefly on the podcast on Wednesday. New York Giants do not travel well to New Orleans, man. I can't even honestly remember the last time New York Giants went down to New Orleans and got a W. Feel like it's been a while. Feel like it's definitely been a minute. If I'm not mistaken, I would say that even predates Eli Manning. I'm not sure that I remember Eli Manning playing a game down in New Orleans and winning it. So it's been a while since the Giants have went to New Orleans and got a W. And with this New York Giants team we rolling out right now, it's been a pretty rocky start to say the least. So it's definitely not going to be an easy thing to go down there and get this W this week either. But I'm gonna go over a few keys to the game that I think could help the New York Giants out, man. Maybe if we on the NS game down in New Orleans this week. I'm going to start off, as I always do, with the offensive side of the football, man. First things first, man, not to sound like a broken record, but Daniel Jones, the young quarterback who is off to a much better start than anybody would have ever given him credit for. And as you notice, no one's really talking about it because can't really say a whole lot negative about the kid. So they decided to just not talk about him at all. But he needs to continue to play clean football like he's doing. Right now, one turnover on the season for Daniel Jones. That already is a vast, major improvement upon his first two seasons. By this time last year, I think Daniel Jones might have literally already been in double-digit turnovers. Well, maybe not actually double-digit turnovers, but he was definitely probably fumbles as far as just fumbling the ball. On this season, he has fumbled the ball like 3 times. Only lost one of them though, so only one of them's hurt. No interceptions on the season, man. He may honestly be. I'm not 100% sure, but he might honestly be the last of the starting quarterbacks without even so much as one interception already. I'm not sure. I haven't double checked that stat, but if there is anybody else, it can't be a very long list because a lot of these quarterbacks have been throwing interceptions like crazy this season. and then also, once again, man, against this New Orleans Saints team, man, they have a pretty tough defense, man. You gotta control the clock, man. We got to get the run game going. We can't go away from it. Can't be scared of it. Devontae Booker better not be a healthy scratch once again, because that was absolutely ridiculous. You don't bring a guy in, pay him money in the free agency, and then make him a healthy scratch. That's a joke to me. That better not happen this week. We better see Devontae Booker and out there on the field complimenting Saquon Barkley, who I hope can continue to improve upon his last, like he's been steadily improving slightly a little bit. Hopefully he can make a bigger leap this week. We got to control the clock on these guys. And Saquon, man, I love you, man. You know I'm one of your biggest supporters, man. But you do. You gotta start taking what the defense is giving you sometimes, man. Sometimes you just gotta go up in there and get those tough yards. I know you want to hit the home run every single time, but you're not gonna hit the home run every single time, man. So you gotta go out there and try to get them tough yards every once in a while for us, Saquon. Gotta control the clock, man, and keep and get that run game absolutely going. And once again, I can't stress this once again more, man. Kenny Golladay, we need to figure out a way to get him a lot more involved in this offense than he has been. He just absolutely has not been involved in this offense nearly enough, man. And he just brought this guy in for free agency, and we're just not using him right. It's ridiculous. I mean, he played on very bad Detroit teams, and they were still getting him the ball. 4 catches, man, last week. 4 against Washington, and only a couple against Denver also. That's just not what we brought this guy in here for. We didn't bring him in here for production, for that little bit of production, man. And Kadarius Toney, obviously, Like to see a lot more from him too. I'll get back to that in a little bit, man. But obviously, we know, speaking of the wide receivers, Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard have been ruled out of this game, man. So once again, Shep, who has definitely been our most consistent and best receiver this season so far, we will be missing him. He basically missed damn near the whole game last week as well, and he will be missing this week. So, I mean, Darius Slayton is another piece for however you feel about him. He is another piece on to this offense that will be missed. And yeah, Bresden, no, he won't be playing either, but that's probably better off for the New York Giants, to be quite frank. But scoring touchdowns when we get in the red zone, man. This has to be done, because I really feel like this team is allergic to scoring touchdowns, man. It's got to be done. We get down to the red zone. We got to punch them in the end zone, man. No more, man. Of the getting in the red zone and then stutter stepping and going backwards. We got to punch it in the end zone. No, the field goals, I mean, yeah, they add up too, but at the same time, you can't just keep getting those opportunities where we're down inside the 10 and not scoring touchdowns. That's not acceptable anymore with this offense. We have to limit those mistakes in the red zone. Now on the defensive side of the football, pass rush, pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. How many times do I got to say pass rush? We need a pass rush. More than what Aziz is giving us. I mean, for a rookie, man, he's out there giving us all he got, leading the team right now in sacks with 3, 1 in each game. On pace to get 17 if he continues that trend in this game. But we need more. We need more. We need more from Lorenzo Carter. We need more from O'Shane Zimenez. We need more from Leo. We need more push. Got to start beating some of these offensive linemen, these tackles out on the edges, man. Getting around them corners and disrupting the backfield, man. Got to get it done. Got to find a pass rush this week down there in New Orleans, man. It's going to be loud and it's going to be crazy in that dome. The pass rush is going to be very important. Then also, man, we got to force Winston to make mistakes, man. We know that Jameis Winston, is one of the most turnover-prone quarterbacks in this league, man. So if we can force him into some bad decisions, it could be a good day for the G-men, man. And Alvin Kamara, the great playmaker, their running back, man. Obviously, the sloppy tackling we've been doing the first few weeks of the season will not be good enough against this guy. Got to wrap him up, take him to the ground, man. Got to keep you contained. Can't keep your containment with him. Can't let him beat you to the outside, get on them corners. He will tear you up if he does that, man. You cannot allow him to get loose, man. And you got to get physical with their receivers also, man. Like I said, you got to throw them off their routes a little bit. Don't give Jameis Winston easy throws to make, man. Like I said, like I just said a couple minutes ago, you got to force him to make mistakes, man, or force him into making bad throws. And defense, take advantage of your turnover opportunities, man. How many interceptions is this team going to drop? How many? Take advantage of those situations, man. Create some loose balls and fall on them, man. We got this defense right now. With the way they're getting chewed up by opposing quarterbacks, you got to create turnovers, man. More than we have been. It's just not, and we've had opportunities, man. Like I said, interceptions are just hitting us in the hands, and we're not seizing the moment. So defense, you got to do better when it comes to in regards to that, man. And then now I'm just gonna move on to some more other things I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on in this game, man. Because our coach Joe Judge has gone on the record saying he plans on using first-round wide receiver Kadarius Toney a lot more in the offense this week. Well, I'll believe it when I see it, and I'm also curious what his plans are how he plans on using him more in this offense. And I'm curious what he's going to do with that, man. But like I said, I will only believe it when I see it. Because when the couple of times he touched the ball last week, he showed an ability to make some plays. And he proved that ball needs to be in his hands more than it has been. So I'm waiting for that, and I want to see that, and I want to see how that all turns out. And I'm still going to be keeping a very close eye with when and if this offense gets down in the red zone, man. I'm going to keep a close eye on Jason Garrett's play calling as well as the players' execution. Because I think it's been a big combination of both things that's been stalling us in the red zone so far in these first 3 games. It's got to get better down there, man. You got to utilize the weapons. Evan Ingram, for as much as it's worth, he's a red zone weapon. You got to use him down there. Kyle Rudolph, that's what he said he is. He catches everything. He's a red zone threat. Got to use him down there. Kenny Golladay, same thing. Got to use him down there. Just so I'm going to be curious to see like I said, not only the players' execution, but Jason Garrett's play calling in when we get in the red zone, because that's been something that's been a bit of a mystery this early part of the season, man. Not quite sure what he's been trying to accomplish because it has not been working. Whatever it is, it has not been working. We need to figure out an answer. And absolutely, last but not least, I am still waiting for someone, anyone, whoever wants to be the man, step up on this defense. Somebody step up and put this defense on your shoulders. You lost the leader. You lost the captain of the defense. He ain't running out that tunnel on Sunday or any other Sunday this season. Blake Martinez, man, get better soon, man. But he's lost. He's gone for the season, man. Next man up. Who's going to step up and fill that void? It's a big void. But somebody got to do it, man. Who is going to take this defense and put it up on their shoulders and go out there and be the man? Because right now ain't nobody out there being the man. It's just been. Last week was your best performance as far as overall, as far as like points allowed and all that. But when it came time to make plays, you wasn't making plays. Need somebody, like I said, anybody step up on this defense, man. But right now, from everything I've been seeing, man, like I said, I cannot, with a clear conscience, come out here and be a homer and pick the Giants to win this football game. And my call on the score, man, got the Saints 27, New York Giants 20. Prove me wrong, Big Blue. Prove me wrong. But that's all I got, man. Make sure y'all join me following the game, immediately following the game for the True Blue Aftermath live on my channel, baby. It's Mac the Giants fan. Peace. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.